All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Phoenix. I am here showcasing two traits that I consider absolutely S tier in build 42. No questions asked. Keen hearing and cat's eyes. To be honest, hard of hearing, which is the opposite, or even deaf potentially, but I would stick to hard of hearing, is also S tier if you're okay. If you have quick reflexes, you're a veteran of the game, hard of hearing is very, very manageable. It's a swing of 10 points, so it's a big deal going from keen hearing to hard of hearing, but you really should choose one or the other. If you're going to go regular hearing, you might as well just go hard of hearing, and that's what I'm going to show you here. Okay, so we got some zombies chasing us right now, and we're going to test this by pausing the game, getting them out of range of us. Stopping, and now as soon as the zombie shows up in our vision cone, we're going to pause, and we can see 1, 2, 3. It's effectively 3 blocks away. Now instead of diagonal, I will test it as a horizontal. So this is a little. So this one, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Maybe this is a peripheral thing where technically my vision cone is seeing, but I don't think it is. But that's. Let me double check. What do I have? Oh, sorry, I have keen hearing right now. That's why. So keen hearing at a horizontal. This is. I'm on the edge of this block. So this is 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. So we're effectively, 4 blocks between me and him. Now let's do a vertical test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4 blocks. So it's 4 blocks. We'll do one more diagonal test because I didn't do that previously. And I'm actually curious. There shouldn't be any difference. So here we have 1, 2, 3. Do one more of that. A little bit further out of range. There's clearly some variables to this. So we're here, 1, 2, there's 2 blocks. So the diagonal is obviously different. But the difference now between pause while I do this. So removing it entirely. So we can assume 4 blocks is the baseline for our vertical and horizontal movements. Regular hearing, which is going to be the same as hard of hearing, by the way, is 3 blocks. And again, there's going to be some variance, there's going to be some variables because there's some other stuff that's obviously going on in the calculations. But we're going to expect to see 3 blocks with hard of hearing and no hearing, or hard of hearing and regular hearing. Wait there. See this one. This is the variance I'm talking about, and I'm assuming it's because of one that's checking. There's a small, maybe millisecond or half second or quarter second intervals when it's actually checking. But this is almost 2 blocks, so this is why hard of hearing and no hearing, or why keen hearing is so S tier. That having a whole extra block is a may not look like a big difference, but in game it plays out to be a massive difference in your ability to survive. Likewise, though, I said if you're able to deal with hard of hearing, where you're not going to take keen hearing, you might as well just take hard of hearing because it has the same radius as regular hearing, or same radius as regular hearing. Hard of hearing does. There's the same thing. Hard of hearing just has lower. To my knowledge, it only really changes the sound volume of sound effects in the game, so the actual sound effects will be muffled. Beyond that. And I really encourage you, if you don't know how to get in debug mode, you just go to your Steam account, right-click Project Zomboid, go to Properties, and add dash debug to the path there. It's the very first box that pops up. And if this doesn't make sense, just go ahead and Google it. You'll find out pretty easily how to do it. And then you can enter debug mode and you can mess around with all this stuff. But I want to showcase the really obvious one, keen hearing and versus hard of hearing. It's ultimately going to be based on your play style and based on your experience in the game, of which you prefer and what you're able to deal with. The cat's eyes trait, though, it is absolutely non-negotiable, particularly with the new systems in place for lighting in the game, or lack thereof. The difference, and I'm not even trying to be, cheeky when I say this, it's night and day. So I'm going to run out here, out to the east of Rosewood. I don't even know where I think I know where I'm at, but I don't. Oh, yeah, it's further south here. There's a big field. So I'm trying to get somewhere where, it's right here, of course, where there's no light, also no trees blocking me. And currently we have cat's eyes. That's the only trait we currently have. I'm going to just let the time pass here normally on times 3 speed here, times 4, whatever it is. And I'll let you see the change in light as the day goes by. And this is with cat's eyes, and we're going to start now getting into later hours. You're going to start seeing it a little darker, and ultimately right around midnight is when it seems to be darkest, which makes the most sense. So right now it's 9:30, 10 p.m. Still really nothing bothering us. Now right there around 10:30, you see it starts getting a little darker. By 11, very dark. And midnight, this is going to be the darkest point. This is with cat's eyes. You can still see pretty well. My cone is still pretty good. Indoors is a there is no difference. Indoors, if there's no lights, it's pitch black, unless there's windows providing some light. Cat's eyes really doesn't help that much indoors. But outdoors, we're going to remove cat's eyes now. And we just went essentially pitch black. I mean, I can see the flowers and whatnot there, but as far as, seeing zombies approaching me, or a zombie walking over here, there's a good chance you're going to miss that zombie. And that's the intention of the new lighting system. But again, we add back in cat's eyes. So unless you're actually able to completely avoid the night, and that's your intention to never go outside at night, cat's eyes is a must-have trait. No questions asked. There's absolutely no debate. It's only mainly because it's only 2 points. If it was 4 or 6 points, maybe you could justify, hey, maybe I can work around it. I'm just going to avoid nighttime. But for 2 points, for what it does, there's really nothing better given what Build 42 has done to lighting in the game. All right, thank you guys for watching. Definitely need some more testing with keen hearing. Clearly, my test is not very conclusive, but you can see the difference, hopefully, and then test it yourself and see what you think. I know that my in-game testing, like actually playing with keen hearing versus hard of hearing, keen hearing I'm able to survive a lot longer or avoid a lot of near-death experiences because of keen hearing. So if you're newer to the game or you're just diving into Build 42 after some time away, start with keen hearing, and as you get better and better at the game, or as your experience level increases, you can play around with hard of hearing for those extra 10 points. Again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video or like the content, feel free to like, subscribe, and I will try to put out some more informational stuff like this. Thank you.